In the 1850s, a sinister mystery unfolded in New York City. Thousands of infants were dying, and no one knew why. Today, we'll dive into the infamous Swill Milk Epidemic and its impact on our modern world. New York, a bustling hub in the 1850s, was facing a crisis. Tragically, an unknown source was poisoning infants, causing nearly 8,000 deaths per year. The cause remained a mystery, as medical diagnostics was not a common practice at that time. As the city expanded rapidly, it faced a severe supply chain issue. Fresh produce and dairy couldn't reach the city fast enough to meet the demand, leading to exorbitantly priced milk. But this was New York, a city of entrepreneurs, and a solution was bound to emerge. In a bid to solve the problem, dairy cows were brought into the city, kept in cramped quarters and fed leftover mash from whiskey factories. The resulting milk was low quality, and the cows often fell ill, but the operation was profitable. In the 1850s, there were no food and drug safety regulations. The milk, despite its sickly blue tinge, was sold as it was the most affordable option. To make it palatable, vendors mixed in additives like eggs, flour, chalk, and plaster of Paris. The lower and middle-class families, struggling to make ends meet, bought this milk to feed their children. The need to return to work or social responsibilities meant weaning babies off breast milk early was a necessity. The families had limited options. The demand for affordable milk was so high that between 50% and 80% of milk bought in northeastern cities was swill milk. Fresh milk was available, but at sky-high prices. Robert Hartley, a reformer, highlighted the problem with swill milk in the 1840s. However, his pleas were ignored, partially due to his political affiliations and the lack of solid proof. Without any concrete evidence and public health systems to trace the problem, distilleries used their influence to deflect the focus from their swill milk production. Newspaper owner Frank Leslie took up the cause against the swill milk producers. Leslie was not without controversy. He launched a campaign, publishing detailed maps and highlighting the poor conditions of the farms. He used sensational imagery and offensive caricatures of Irish dairy workers to fuel outrage. Despite the backlash, Leslie succeeded in bringing attention to the swill milk problem. The city erupted in anger when the news broke. Amidst demands for an investigation, the city council sent a group of aldermen to inspect the premises. But with prior warnings, the distilleries managed to clean up their act before the inspectors arrived. Despite inspections and inconclusive chemical tests, swill milk remained on the market. The only suggestion was to make the cow pens more ventilated, a decision that Leslie vehemently criticized. In 1862, New York issued milk regulations addressing the swill milk problem. However, it wasn't until the Pure Food and Drug Act in 1906 and the advent of refrigerated train cars that significant improvements were made. The swill milk scandal serves as a stark reminder of the power of vested interests and the importance of a robust public health system to prevent such tragedies. While food safety has improved significantly since the Pure Food and Drug Act, the need for transparency in food production remains crucial. The fight for safe, transparent milk production continues, thanks to the tireless efforts of muckrakers like Leslie.
If you like this video, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and learn more about how we enhance history.